This is from 2011.
Yeah.
This is an old ass article. We found this article, and it's
How was O.J. Simpson number 4? That is bullshit. I don't give a fuck. He's got to be number 1 on any list. Oh my god. Okay.
So Justin found this list. It's the 20 worst criminals in NFL history, and it's from Bleacher Report. It's from 2011, and it's old as shit. But how is I don't even know what Adam Pac-Man Jones did. Beat up strippers and his own bodyguard.
He beat up his own bodyguard?
Yeah. The person he hired to protect him, he kicked his ass.
That's smart.
Wait, no. The man hires a bodyguard that even he can beat up. So if you can beat up your own bodyguard, he's not much of a fucking bodyguard now, is he?
Imagine hiring somebody to beat the shit out of people for you. Then you go beat the shit out of people yourself and beat the shit out of him. You paid a guy didn't let him do his job and then beat him up. I mean that's
smart.
That's
honestly,
fucking hostile work environment if I've ever heard of one. That's not good. I don't know.
I just want to go through the list really quick. We got at number 20 we got Adam Pac-Man Jones. 19 we got Lawrence Taylor. 18 we got Justin. How did you even pronounce that? Streslick.
A lot of words. This is like honestly, I thought we were gonna be like, oh, this is like some funny shit, but this is all terrible, depressing. Like these guys were crazy.
Dude,
they were all nuts.
Number 18 is pretty good. Number 17 is Cecil Collins. 16 Dante Stallworth. Big Browns guy.
Well,
number 15 is Jim Brown.
He would have played on the Browns. Well, Jim Brown, best running back of all time. Also, not really the greatest to women.
Number 14, Barrett Robbins. Number 13, how is Michael Vick only number 13?
Honestly, yeah, Michael Vick.
Number 12, Lawrence Phillips. Number 11, Dwayne Goodrich. Number 10, Leonard Little. Number 9,
Leonard, you dumbass.
Was it? Oh.
Leonard? Do you pronounce your name T. Lear?
Alright, you know what? Fuck off. Number 9, Gene Atkins. My bad. Janae is how that's
yeah, Janae. Lewis at number 8.
Ray Lewis. You want to do the rest?
Well, yeah. Well, let's just say Ray Lewis at number 8. I mean, he didn't directly kill anybody. Maybe, or he did or didn't.
Well, he was never.
I don't know, but he did probably look really good in that white suit. He probably looked great. Alonzo Spellman. Never heard of him, but he told a pirate he's gonna rip his throat out. What? Okay, how is this dude above? How is this dude above Ray Lewis, who was definitely involved somehow in a murder? Like the people who make lists like this. I mean, BuzzFeed's the worst, but pretty much anyone who makes a list, I feel like they just find people that kind of fit that category and just throw them all in there.
Well, I wonder if it says somewhere that these aren't ranked. Because number 6, Darrell Henley. Number 5 is Jim Dunaway. Number 4, O.J. Simpson. Yeah, that right there makes me think there is no actual ranking system. Number 3 is Ray
Caruth. I would put O.J. at number 1.
And then Tommy Kane and Robert Rozier. Is that Toby? Is it Tony Rozier? Is that who the basketball player was? What was his name?
Terry Rozier.
Terry Rozier. I wonder if there's any relation.
Dude, he does not look like a Robert. If you're looking at this list with us right now, Robert Rozier at number 1 does not look like a football player. He looks like a pedo at a library or something. I'm not sure exactly.
Indians shirt. It's red, white, and blue, and it looks like
probably Cardinals shirt.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Applicants had to murder a white devil and return with the body part to prove it. Wow. Okay. Well, maybe he is worse. Maybe he is worse than OJ. I don't know.
Well, Tommy Kane, I don't even know who this guy is.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. We missed out on a lot of. I think the '90s had the peak of the crazy NFL players killing people.
Tommy Kane might have been worse than OJ.
Well, maybe these list people do know what they're talking about.
Kane and his wife got into an argument because she said she wanted a divorce. So he grabbed her by the hair, dragged her into the kitchen, smashed her head against the floor, and stabbed her in the neck. That's pretty fucked up.
Is this the football podcast or the murder podcast? Because this is not going well.
This is football related.
You know what? Well, thank you. You know, this is really how you want to get into the Super Bowl. This is really how you're going to get pumped up and happy for the Super Bowl.
Okay, well, if you want to talk about Super Bowl, we should talk about Ray Lewis then.
Yeah.
And how good he looked in that white suit.
Well, hey, you know what? He did a little dance. You know what I mean? His cute little dance. You know, I mean, you know, how are you going to put his face on the front of an NFL
franchise
broadcast? Well, yeah, franchise or broadcast. I don't know. Whatever. But you know, let's kind of go into the Pro Bowl, or the Madden Pro Bowl.
Wait, 1 second before we get there. Ray Lewis, white tux, right? That's what he wore to like all the shit for the murder.
Yeah, they never.
Well,
found
who
it.
wears a white tux and isn't a fucking criminal?
That's true.
Like seriously though, the only people I can think of wearing white tuxes are criminals.
That's true. Like you got to be a Bond villain if you're going to show up in like all white.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It literally doesn't make sense to show up in a white tux. That's like walking into a courtroom and saying, "I'm guilty."
Also, like if you're going to go commit a murder, like on the list of things you should wear,
a white tux is probably number one.
Yeah,
it's the easiest to clean, obviously.
Right. Yeah, you definitely want that. You know. Do you think he's got it in a box somewhere, or do you think he definitely burned it? Like, I don't know. I feel like you got
the white tux.
Yeah, you got.
Dude, he probably wears it whenever like they ask him to like come on like a show for something.
He
walks in the white tux.
I think he would wear underneath his pads for games. So why is he dancing like that? Oh, he's trying to fix the suit underneath his pads. You know.
Know who I can see wearing a white tux?
Mm-hmm.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Juju Smith-Schuster. He's gonna.
Except it'd probably be bedazzled.
You know. I don't know. After that hit he took, dude, I think he's gonna stop doing that shit, or he's gonna keep doing it, and the Steelers are gonna suck again.
No. What we gotta do? Allow Vontaze Burfict back into the league for one game next year. The Steelers versus Bengals, and just have Vontaze Burfict literally just take his fucking head off.
My thing about the Steelers, the past few years, it's been Antonio Brown, he's a head case. Wow, he's really ruining the locker room. You know, he's gone. You know, Le'Veon Bell, Blount, they're ruining the locker room, whatever. You know, they're gone. It's like, is it the people in that locker room, or is it the locker room that's a problem? You know what I mean? I don't know.
That's a good question.
Is Tomlin, you know, players love playing for Tomlin, but
also a lot of players that play for Tomlin seem to have psychiatric problems.
Well, I mean, it's bad to say, but like,
I mean, the Steelers also have Ben, who was accused of a couple of crimes. Well, Antonio Brown just beat up multiple people for literally no good reason at all.
Yeah.
The dude's definitely got a CTE. Le'Veon Bell is just makes no fucking sense, honestly.
I don't know. I don't know about that Steelers organization. I think next year they're, you know, like, this is what's probably going to happen. They're probably going to have a terrible year next year, be terrible, and then just draft a quarterback who's going to end up being the next Hall of Famer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no way the Steelers aren't going to be good.
At least they're going to get Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford. Like,